outside of Felicity, who's now back in third. Intensify and Rupert's Promise. Then comes Elusive Melody, and Zenyatta is closing nicely in the center of the track. Caramel Coffee has the lead, but you better take a look at Zenyatta to run by and do it nicely. Caramel Coffee left in second. Zenyatta.
Hello, it's Bob Pandolfo on Saturday, June 29th with Power Pace with Pandy. Morning Maidens edition, another edition of Morning Maidens today on Saturday. Yesterday, here's the two horses that I had on the Morning Maidens. Churchill Downs, Atomic City, well-bred firster with fast works, bred to win early and bred for speed, won and paid $7.18 and $4.40. That was at Churchill Downs. And then at Belmont, Scarlet Poppy finished second, and this horse risked Threshold won, and exacta paid $24.60. Not bad. So we're going to go over to today's picks here, which we're going to start out at Churchill Downs again in the fourth race at Churchill Downs. So now this is a nice maiden race, as you can see here. $120,000 purse, 6 furlongs. Again, similar to the race yesterday that I had at Churchill Downs with a lot of well-bred horses. You know, yesterday I thought most of the horses in the race were bred to run long and, you know, not necessarily bred to win early, whereas that horse, Atomic, whatever the horse's name was, that paid $7.18 to win, went wire to wire. That horse was bred for speed and bred to win early. So, here, let me do this. Let me do this the right way and get the name here. Yeah, Atomic City. Okay, so today this is a similar type race where I think most of these horses probably would prefer more distance, but there are some well-bred horses here that could, you know, could improve, that ran already or could win first time out. But the horse I'm going to focus on here is a filly that they spent $925,000 for. Too Sharp. They tried to get her into the races last summer. Obviously, something went wrong. She was training well. Now she comes back with flashy works for Philip Bauer. Now, the dam, Double Sharp, this is her only foal. She passed away while giving birth, unfortunately. The pedigree is pretty good, though, because this mare here, the second dam, was a very nice horse. As you can see, 16 starts, 7 wins. She was a stakes winner. It's a solid pedigree. And again, you know, this is another Twirling Candy. See Twirling Candy here? Yesterday, that first-time starter was Twirling Candy. This is important because Twirling Candy's not a sensational sire, but he's a good sire. $60,000 is a good price. But this is the key. You know, over here, 18% first time, 18% first time out. That's very good for a first time, you know, for a sire producing first time winners. And here you can see that the dam is 15% first time out, which that's just looking at it from, you know, I mean, this is a first fall, but they're looking at the whole pedigree here. The dam sire, which is Distorted Humor. So it's not the dam, but it's the sire, Distorted Humor. So the grandsire. And Distorted Humor, of course, was a good horse, fast horse. Breeds a lot of good speed horses, but horses that can also go long. So it's a nicely bred horse, but and it's bred, and this filly is bred to win early. And I like the works. You can see very good works. I have a feeling this is a runner. You never know how hard they're going to push him first time out, but the thing is, Philip Bauer is very good first time out. As you can see here, 23% first time out, and he's having a very good meet. So she looks like a runner. I put Endless Glow second and Ghost Rider third. So underneath, it's pretty wide open. If she wins, I don't think these exactas are necessarily locks, but it's an interesting prospect there. Too Sharp. Then we're going to go to Belmont. And Belmont, let's see now, this is the fifth race at Belmont. This is not a great race, and I didn't make it a best bet or anything, but 6 furlongs on the outer turf, $40,000 maiden claiming race. This just looks like a good spot for this horse, Art of Courage. Horatio de Paz is having, you know, a solid meet again. He's dropping this horse in for a tag. Last time this race went in 107.3. Now the course was extremely fast that day, you know, so you got to take these fast times sometimes on the turf with a grain of salt. But Launch Control came out to win out of that race. I thought it was a pretty good field. It was an 11-horse field. And this filly, I mean, this gelding, this 4-year-old gelding, all 3 of his races, which were all sprints against New York breds, were all good races. And he showed good speed in every race. As you can see, 44-4, 44-3. Then last time he couldn't get the lead, but they went 43-4. I'm not really concerned that this horse tired last time. You know, it was a fast race. They're dropping him in for a tag. It makes sense putting him into a claimer because, you know, this is a winning trainer. So, you know, he's going to put his horses in where they can win. The horse is a 4-year-old gelding, right? He's out of a $2,500 sire. He's probably a homebred, I think. But in other words, it's not like you know, this is a real expensive horse. He's 4 years old now. I mean, it just makes sense to put him into a claimer and try to get a win. He's probably going to try to wire the field. Looks pretty good here. I picked the 6 and the 7 horses that I think could improve as the second and third choices. Price's Truth is a top turf trainer, getting second time off a short layoff here. And Mitsotronic, the 7 horse, is a horse that only raced once, hasn't raced in a long time, but I like the way they prep this horse. It's pretty wide open. You know, if the 2 horse doesn't wins, I'm not sure he's going to be the exact. These races are similar in that I like the top horse, and underneath looks a little pretty tricky. This is the wrong date here. I'm going to post this here in a minute, but those are the 2 races I thought were the most interesting for maiden races today from the races I looked over. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. It's free. And enjoy the races and lots of luck.